I am Tegan Murdock. I'm a proud Barkindji, Aurora, Yorta Yorta, Guttural woman living in Narrabeen. I'm a contemporary weaver, and today I will be showing you some of the weaving kits that I have created for you.
So welcome back. As you can see in your little kit, you have natural raffia and coloured raffia. You've also got a starting coil on there that already has your needle attached. So all you need to do to start is just unravel all of that to get your coil out to start with. So this coil is what we will be working on throughout. This part here is your tail or your core, and this is in between the stitches that forms the spiraling going outwards. So we work with the blanket stitch, and to do that, all we need to do is go through the back into the center, pull that towards you. You'll leave a loop at the top here and take that needle back through there, and you pull that thread away from you, and that's giving you your next stitch. So we will do these stitching until it meets up onto this other side here, and then we'll work on to the second row. So I will go ahead and do stitches along there so that meets up. So it's always towards you, leave a loop, and then away from you through that loop at the top. When you're holding your coil to start with, you'll find it easy if you hold it upright like a 6. So that tail is sprouting out to the right. So we've done all of the stitches for the center part. Now we will branch out into the stitching on the outer edges here, and this will form the second row outwards for your basket. So same steps through the back, and we're going down here to find that next stitch. So through the back, pull towards you through that loop at the top. And as you can see with that stitch here, the tail is in the center, so that's tying that in to give us the second row. And for this second row, we will just go back through that same stitch again, just so that it's pulling tight for the second row. So all we do is keep working around into the stitches that are next to it, doing the same thing. So as you can see, 2 stitches, 2 stitches. So the next step will be that the thread that I'm using is going to get too short. I won't be able to do any more stitches, so we will attach a new thread on that one. Okay, usually at this part, we'll chop this off here. And then out of your bundle, just unravel that. You just have to find the end. Pull the colour off first. And then the natural You can choose a pattern of your choice. So you can go back in and add the natural now, or you can go in with the colour. So just pull a strand out. And we just tie this back onto the needle in a small knot. Okay, so whenever we're attaching a new thread, it always goes back into this last stitch that we've just done. So through the back of that, holding that old piece, just pull the new thread through towards you. All right, to the end, just so there's a little bit at the back here. Then these two sections, you move those to the side and they'll add into the tail section. Move that thread over to the back, and then we just continue on with that same stitch. Okay, so you just keep working around with the same stitch all the way around. You can alternate with the stitching. You can continue with 2 stitches within one, or you can branch out to 1 stitch if you think it's getting too close, like these ones here. So after this, the next step will be that this tail part will get too short. So once you've worked around and you've only got, like, say, this much left in the tail, we'll just need to add more of this in. So to do that, you loosen the last stitch that you've done in the end here, just so that you've got a loop at the back. You'll grab extra pieces of raffia from your bundle. Try and keep it the same amount that's already in the tail. So usually around 2, 3 or 4, and you'll pop that in. I've just got one just to show you, but you pop it into that loop, hold it there, and you'll pull this stitch back down to lock that in. And then with these extra pieces here, just fold that over to add into the tail. And then you'll continue on with your stitching. So your next stitch is going to tie in those extra pieces there. So throughout your whole basket, there's no knotting or tying of pieces. It's just adding in extra pieces. The only knot that you will do is onto your needle. But if you don't want to knot it, you can simply just fold it over onto your needle like that. Whatever works for you. So you'll keep doing this all the way out until you get to your desired size of basket. You will have enough material in your kit to create a small basket like this. So to form the sides, all you're doing is, when you've done the base, you'll just use your finger to mold and to hold the row that you want to take upwards. So you're just holding, and then you'll continue on with the same stitch. Just pull with tension towards you with each stitch that you do around. And then to finish off your basket, what you will do is the excess tail that's left over when you get to the end, you will just cut that off like so. And we'll just continue on and do a few extra stitches just so it's covering this end Usually around 2 or 3 is fine. Like so. You can keep going if you'd like to. And once you get to the end there, just flip that over and then you will back thread the stitch through a couple of stitches so that thread holds in there. Pull that through like that, and then just chop off that part there. You can go back and tidy it up. Then that will be your basket.
Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed weaving. If you'd like to share your finished products with me, I'd love to see. Please tag me on Instagram or Facebook at Numpy Weaving. Instagram is numpy_weaving and Facebook is just Numpy Weaving. Can't wait to see. Thank you. Bye.